Okay, welcome to the post-game press conference of the World Cup qualification match between Spain and the Netherlands. First, we have the winning team, which is Spain, and they won after, well, a great second quarter, third quarter, and then finished the game off. And I want to give the floor first to the winning head coach for a first perspective on the game.
Well, I think it was obvious that our first 5 minutes were bad. Then we started to play better, more aggressive, forcing a little bit more mistakes to our opponent, running off our steals and defensive rebound, putting the game in the pace we like to play with. And from then on, we were pretty good. I mean, we shared the ball, we had good combinations, we play stretches of good defense. I think that this is not first time our start is sloppy. We had to think over this, but at the same time, I appreciate a good job people coming off the bench did to turn the game around and inject some character, some decisiveness, some energy, extra energy in the game, and they had a really good entrance in the game from the bench.
Thank you. I want to open the floor for some questions, first in English, later in Spanish. Yeah, and then first note of the captain of the Spanish team, Dario. The floor is yours.
Well, as the coach said, we didn't start the game well. We were like soft and slow, I think, but we changed it, which is a good thing. Then our start on the third quarter was really good too. So when we changed the energy and the intensity, we had the chance to run and make our game, and that's where we broke the game, I think.
Okay. Now, as said before, I want to open the floor for some questions in English first. So if you raise your hand, you can ask a question. I will get to you and share the microphone. Yeah? Okay, off we go.
This was your last game before Eurobasket also?
Is for me the question?
I was asked to the coach, sorry.
Yeah, it was, yes.
Okay, so you've had a long summer as well. How do you rate Holland in the field after this game?
Well, I am not good in predictions. I mean, I think they are a solid team. They have excellent stretches of basketball. I think for them the key is to extend those stretches to the whole 40 minutes. It's a very well coached team with good athletes, good shooters. I think their challenge now is to be able to play 40 minutes, as they show that they can play. Even in Georgia, they show that they can play really good. Huge part of the game, probably. Mauricio will agree with me that if the team will be able to get to the 40 minutes of efficiency, that could be a bad customer for everyone.
Thank you. Yeah. Now I want to open the floor to questions in the mother tongue, so that will be Spanish. Yeah.
Una para cada uno. Sergio, el partido, como has dicho, habéis empezado mal, habéis tenido poco acierto y poca fluidez, las faltas de Billy, pero luego ha salido Rudy y ha empezado a cambiar la dinámica del partido. La segunda unidad también ha estado muy bien. ¿Cómo valoras ese hecho? Y para Darío, dentro de esa segunda unidad, que lo habéis hecho bien, ¿qué valor tenéis sobre todo en una preparación que sobre todo han sido momentos en los que habéis empezado perdiendo los partidos y luego habéis dado una vuelta de tuerca al partido, por así decirlo? ¿Cómo tenéis esas sensaciones y ese estado de ánimo de cara al Eurobasket que empieza en unos días? Gracias.
Bueno, como lo has dicho, hemos empezado mal, y cuando hemos empezado a multiplicar nuestra energía, nuestra concentración, nuestra atención en las pérdidas, nuestra agresividad, poco a poco hemos ido para arriba. Efectivamente, como he dicho antes, los jugadores que han ido saliendo del banquillo han dado una buena inyección de energía, de carácter, de esfuerzo, y a partir de ahí hemos ido, yo creo que después de los primeros 5, quizás 6 minutos, el resto de los 34, con obviamente errores que se han producido otra vez, pero han sido minutos de bastante buena calidad.
Y bueno, yo decir que como jugador de la segunda unidad, nuestro trabajo es ese, intentar cuando salimos desde el banquillo entrar con mucha energía, cambiar el partido un poco desde ahí si las cosas no salen bien, y bueno, yo creo que todo el mundo del banquillo está con muchas ganas y entiende su rol, y es muy importante para el equipo eso. Yo creo que de cara al Eurobasket estamos preparados.
Okay, that's it. Okay. Well, that concludes the post-game press conference for now. I want to thank the Spanish team and wish them a pleasant flight home. And
Thank you
good
very
luck
much.
at Eurobasket.
Thank you, good luck.
Heeft iemand stats?
Ja, nee. Okay, welcome to the second part of the post-game press conference of the World Cup qualification game between the Netherlands and Spain. The Netherlands lost by 25 at the end. Started off great, and then got a hold back in the second quarter. And I first want to give the floor to our captain, Worthy de Jong, for a first view on the game.
Good start. You know, we started well first quarter, made our shots, played our defense, stick to our plan, and then there were some adjustments. We made a couple mistakes. I went under on Rudy. He got his shots off, which got him back into the game. And then from there on, they're shooting 60% from the floor. They were pretty much getting whatever they wanted at that point because they spread the floor so well. I feel like we still played a good half, being down 8 against Spain. But then the infamous third quarter starts, and we have a huge dip, like we usually do. And that's just been the story of our summer, pretty much. And it's something that we just have to learn from, some way, somehow. I don't know if it's how we warm up during half. I don't know if it's a mental part. I do not really have an answer for it, but I know that it is a problem. It is a problem. So we will address it, and we will move forward and take whatever we can take from this game to start Eurobasket.
Thank you. Now I'll give the floor to our head coach, Mauricio Buscaglia, on his view of the game.
Yeah, I agree with Worthy about the starting. We was ready on the game playing, and started the game really like a team, defensively, offensively. Was a little bit struggle in the second quarter with the pressure was higher. Okay, but so to never lose, never forget that our ball sharing is most important for us. Maybe struggle a little bit on the box out. This is one step that we have to do, absolutely. Physically, mentality, as a team. Our team, the guys are really mature to understand the risk that we have to do in every single games, from players or system or single option. But we have to play better in the last part of the possession, first one on the box out. Today, one step up because from the last game, for example, because after 2 turnovers, 2 mistakes, always one good things. After one stop, one comeback, extra effort for everyone. I think that in my mind, everyone rotation now at the end of this summer, because an important player like Worthy, Charlon needs to cover in some moment of the game. And we try to improve a little bit the playbook. And now we have 1 week, a little bit less, to work for one win. Because so, like Worthy said, this is the story of the summer, and it's really one step. But in the past, it was a 5 step. Oh, sorry. Now it's the last one. So I am positive about the finals and our better version for our team. Sorry about it.
No worries, no worries.
Sorry about it.
Yeah, we have to watch the P and the B letter, because I don't know.
And listen, every single possession for us is important. Every single, details. So for us, it's not the same. One turnovers, and this team can shot, can score. And we put on the floor all the energy, every single offense and defense. So it's most important for us when they go, when they drive, then all must be perfect. Our defense, our offense, our mentality, the referee's call, because it's most important for us, every single possession, like a national team, maybe a little bit smaller, because the Spain is the Spain, but one foul is one foul.
Okay, thank you. Now I want to open the room for some questions, first in English and then afterwards in the mother tongue, which will be Dutch. So first questions English, and then I will come to you and share the mic. Off you go.
Coach, you talked about it, not specifically, but about the thing. How was for you when Rudy make it to the floor and scored, if I don't remember bad, 3 consecutive three-pointers? He changed the mentality not only for Spain, but also for you, because since that moment, Spain had more options to score. How do you face it in that moment of the game?
Yes, so I think that there was a very crucial moment to open the gap. And so over the great ability, because we are talking about some incredible players, and it's good for us because so tactically we can improve about this kind of player, because in the finals we have a player like this, more or less, because Rudy, we are talking about so high level, and this that.
I'd say that's my fault. You know, I went.
No, it's not you.
It is.
No
we have scouting report. We said no under. I went under on the first one, and on the second one, you know, it's tough. And then he gets going. It's tough. It's tough to stop somebody that's, you know, gets his groove early in the game. So, you know, it's something we have to learn. I have to learn from. You know, if he makes 1 or 2 early, then those tough ones will get easier for him. But that's what we take to Eurobasket. And,
yes, I have one solution. You can, Brian, no problem. I have here one solution for the next.
Thank you. Now I want to open the floor for some questions in mother tongue, which will be Dutch. So if there are any questions in Dutch, you're now allowed to ask. Yeah, I will first go to the back. Share the mic. And you can start in Dutch.
Worde, allereerst bedankt voor je mooie carrière in het Nederlands team. Ik heb een vraag buiten de game om. Dit is natuurlijk, weten we, je laatste wedstrijd geweest in je eigen land. Dus ik ben heel benieuwd, wat is het mooiste moment die jij hebt mogen meemaken in Nederland voor de Orange Lions?
Het mooiste moment, misschien 2015, of tenminste 2014 toen we kwalificeerden. Dat was, als ik het goed heb, was dat in Leiden, toch?
Het zou goed kunnen.
Ja, dat is Leiden. Dus ik denk dat is de start van een groei die we nodig hadden. Ik heb altijd vanaf dat moment, maar ja, daarvoor geloofde ik het ook al, maar ik heb altijd vanaf dat moment gezegd dat we horen op dat niveau te spelen. We horen respect te krijgen van landen zoals deze. En ook in deze wedstrijd laten we goede dingen zien waar we verder op kunnen bouwen en waar we verder op kunnen groeien, zeg maar, van groeien en leren. Dus hoewel deze zomer met heel veel verlies was, zie ik toch groei. En niet alleen in ons teamspel, maar ook in de groei van basketbal. Ik weet niet wanneer we voor het laatst elke keer de hal uitverkocht hadden. Dus dit zijn allemaal positieve dingen die we mee moeten nemen naar de toekomst. We moeten positief blijven praten over onze sport in ons land, binnen onze community. Dus ik hoop dat ik daar een bijdrage aan heb gedaan in mijn carrière. En ik zal dat blijven doen.
Dankjewel, mooi antwoord.
Alsjeblieft.
Okay, there's another question in Dutch, I think, here up front. So I'll hand the mic to you.
In English. A few factual questions. where did Mo go to coach? I heard he was on the court warming up, and then.
No, I will tell you that Mo was not on the court today because he got sick from Georgia, but he's getting better, and Eurobasket is not in danger for him. So the decision was made not that far before the game, so that's why there was no notification. It was just because of precaution.
Okay. Yeah. And how is the situation with Yannick's injury?
It's something that we take day by day.
He's still. It's still a possibility he will play at Eurobasket.
We don't know. We're just gonna take it day by day, and whenever he's ready, he's ready.
He works.
This
is a good news.
Yeah.
Every day a little bit better, but then we are no doctor.
Okay. Okay. At the start of this long summer, you gave an interview to Ronald van Dam, and you promised us a beautiful basketball summer. You remember? Is it going according to plan? Or yeah.
You asking me?
No, the coach.
I think that absolutely yes. So we fight every day to compete against these opponents. Is one choice to play this kind of game to prepare the Eurobasket. Obviously, we are talking about high-level team, Italy, Germany, France, and more. So in this case, more loss than win. But in my opinion, in this moment of the history, in this moment of the national team history, the new player involving with one bigger list, with a different, 1 second, one target over the final, this is the best way, absolutely. Our goal is improve better and better. All the guys that come for the first one in the national team, they have to see only this kind of level to improve better and better. Like this, we can create one future for the national team. This is the target. The first one was the final. The second one, we go at a qualified 25. And the third one was involve a new player in the national team. Everyone played 3 games. I switch player on the floor. The young guys that play the college and the BNX, perfect time to play this league. Like this, we can start. We can want a sweet ending and start on the same time. Was the moment to play this kind of friendly game, tournament, or high-level game. I know that it's tough because we lose, but the guys is great because they know the journey. They feel they can compete, and there's only one way to understand the single details that we can do better is from the floor against this kind of team, the players and opponents and more.
Can I add to that? I think if you look back to 2012, I think that's when I started. Our successes weren't always shown out of wins, but growth. That we were there in 2012 was one of the first steps. But if you are able to play the friendly games that we played this summer against teams like this, then win or loss, this shows that we are being respected. The way we play against these teams shows growth, and it shows that we compete. We have to play against these teams, like Coach said, so that the guys that are on our team grow with them. And I think that's the successes and that's the progress that we have to go through. Within our team, those losses, we know they're there. And it's tough at times. But I think that today showed that if we come together, we can make beautiful things happen. And I think this group of guys have a lot of talent. I think we have great talent lined up to be added in the future. And if you play against these teams, I think that just creates more excitement for them to join the team. So the future of the national team is bright, but it won't be easy. But who wants it to be easy?
It's very important point, man, because you are a journalist. It's very important point because it's one very important moment for the Dutch movement in basketball because the federation invite us for high-level games. It's okay. They ask, we ask, and we say yes. It's our choice, and we know that play against the French, Germany, and more. We know before, but this is the step to understand that what's happened in the championship at this level is not enough. So one step, like a player, like a man, like a locker room, and this, when you switch a little bit, when you put the younger inside one national team to restart, this is the level that we have. So like Rocky Balboa in the corner, you stay and fight, and then one step up. 1 month, 6, 8, 2 final, doesn't matter. This is the most important because the people can just live in this incredible atmosphere that I say thank you for this sold out and a fan. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. And okay, the score is this, but if together, everyone together, we explain the kind of journey, the history moment that in the past the Spain had, the French had, the 20 years, I don't know, is most important for us now.
One final follow-up question to conclude, please.
Ik heb er nog wel 2. I asked Scariola about it too. And of course you didn't hear, so I go to my following question. But he said about Holland, they are capable of playing very strong stretches. But key to them is to stretch it to 40 minutes. But they are tough customers for everybody. That's what he said. So you didn't hear that, of course, but I think it's good to mention that. Can you take us to Eurobasket, because the schedule is not very friendly to you, I think.
To whom the question may refer?
Both. So it doesn't matter who starts.
I don't think it matters who we compete against. Whenever we've played in the past, we always had to work from our strength. Once we connect and create chemistry and come together, is when we create great results. Our successes, our win in Georgia in 2015, or against Georgia in 2015, our wins against, I don't know, Germany or whatever, when we qualified, were not based on EuroLeague players that can take over a game. They were all based on team performances, having a solid defense, having an incredible offense out of a stop. So we have to dig deep and control what we can control, and that is us. We have to dot our I's and cross our T's and make sure that we in the best form at Eurobasket. And then it doesn't matter who we play against. I've always performed with the idea that I play the number that I play against, the guy's number and not his name, because they have to perform every single night, and that night might just not be theirs, or it might be ours, or we might be a better defender that he hasn't seen yet. So we play out of our own strength. And
we are building this new chemistry. We are building with the new players. Every single window, one news. We have in front a game like in Turkey. Do you remember the upset? The last one, 1968. We are talking about this kind of stuff. It's great. So we have to try. And it's a new chemistry too. Let me tell you, I know it's the time, but let me tell you, because My first summer was in 2019, one friendly game in Poland, 4 days. As a word, he was in close to the door to say, okay, coach, please go in the locker room with us. And from that moment, he was a really captain from the one team, younger, helped me like foreigner, helped me like in the Dutch system and movement. So my trip is now finished with Wardy because we go to Praga together, but I want to say thank you for this incredible timing with the national team and small time with me too.
Okay. Thank you. That concludes the post-game press conference between the Netherlands and Spain, and I want to thank you and wish you good luck at Eurobasket, and thanks for your comments.
Thank you.